Welcome along, fellow time travelers. This time around, we're going back to the Biltmore Estate to check out the South Terrace, walled garden, and the conservatory. It's gonna take us about 12 minutes to get from where we are right now to the walled garden, but it's a beautiful walk. And then it's going to be another 8 minutes until we enter the conservatory filled with beautiful botanical wonders. I'm going to share some interesting history and facts with you, and I'm also going to play some beautiful music in between. I do plan on creating another video just like this one in the spring or early summer. By the way, this video will be great to play for your cats and dogs and other furry friends to listen to whether or not you are at home. So feel free to do so. Before I begin, please like and share the show and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Now let's begin our journey. This is the 4-acre South Terrace to the side of the Biltmore house. It has a notable history tied to both its construction and its use. You see, the South Terrace was part of the grand design envisioned by George Vanderbilt and executed by architect Richard Morris Hunt. The construction of the South Terrace began as a practical measure during the building of the house. In 1891, stonemasons laid the first stone of the west wall of the South Terrace, which served as an initial test of building techniques and crew organization before the main house construction commenced. This area was used to dispose of debris from foundation excavations and also served as a test bed for the methods used in digging footings for the rest of the project. Once completed, the South Terrace became an integral part of the estate's landscape, designed to complement the architectural grandeur of the Biltmore house. Landscape architect Frederick Law Olmsted intended for this terrace to provide stunning views of the surrounding Blue Ridge Mountains, enhancing the aesthetic appeal of the estate. Historically, the South Terrace has been used for various social functions due to its expansive and scenic location. It has been described as an extraordinary location for seated dinners and dancing beneath the starry skies, highlighting its role in hosting events that could enjoy the panoramic views and the atmosphere of the estate. The terrace also reflects the estate's commitment to both form and function, with its design allowing for both intimate gatherings and larger social events, contributing to the estate's reputation as a venue for luxury and leisure. Overall, the South Terrace at Biltmore Estate not only served practical purposes during construction, but evolved into a significant feature for enhancing the estate's visual and social appeal. The walled garden at Biltmore Estate is one of the most enchanting and historically significant features of the property. It was part of George Vanderbilt's vision for his estate, designed by Frederick Law Olmsted, the landscape architect famous for creating Central Park. The garden was constructed between 1890 and 1895, alongside the main house and other landscape features. Originally, the walled garden was intended to provide fresh produce for the estate, functioning as a kitchen garden. It was designed to be both practical and beautiful, incorporating elements of Victorian garden design with an emphasis on symmetry, order, and seasonal displays. The garden is roughly triangular, enclosed by brick walls that help to moderate the climate inside, allowing for a longer growing season. The walls themselves are adorned with fruit trees, which are trained to grow flat against the wall for both aesthetic and practical reasons. The garden is divided into multiple themed sections. It's not so easy to tell right now since it's wintertime, but there is a flower garden, which features a central sundial or fountain surrounded by seasonal flowers, providing a burst of color throughout the year. There's also a vegetable garden. Historically, this part would have been filled with vegetables, herbs, and fruits. An area was set aside to create a flower garden, which often features a central sundial or a fountain surrounded by seasonal flowers, providing a burst of color throughout the year. There was also a vegetable garden. Historically, this part would have been filled with vegetables, herbs, and fruits, supporting the estate's self-sufficiency. This garden is known for its elaborate floral displays, which change with the seasons. Tulips and roses and chrysanthemums are among the blooms meticulously arranged to offer visitors a new experience with each visit. The walled garden, at least in the spring and summer and early fall, is a major draw for visitors to Biltmore Estate. It's maintained to reflect its historical use while also accommodating modern interests in gardening, horticulture, and landscape design. It serves an educational purpose with signs and guided tours explaining the history, plant varieties, and gardening techniques used. This includes information on sustainable practices and how Victorian-era gardening can inform modern approaches. Over the years, this garden has undergone restorations to preserve its historical integrity while adapting to contemporary needs. This includes the useful selection of plant varieties that would have been available or desired in the late 19th century, along with modern techniques to manage pests and disease. The walled garden at Biltmore Estate remains a testament to the vision of its creators, blending utility with beauty in a way that continues to captivate and educate visitors from around the world. Hey furry friends, how are you? Are you a cat or a dog? Let me know in the comments below. I asked your human to let this video play so you can see the pretty flowers and listen to the music. I hope you're enjoying this so far. Okay, I need to get back to talking normal now, in case any humans are still listening. Don't worry, they can't hear any of this. I'm speaking on a totally different frequency. I hope you are enjoying the show so far. Can you please do me a favor and like and share the show, and kindly subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. This channel is sponsored by CampfireShop.com. Kindly check them out and buy awesome candles, herbal supplements, teas, and more. Now let's continue our journey through the exhibit. The Biltmore Estate, nestled next to the walled garden, is a fascinating piece of horticultural history and architectural beauty. The conservatory was constructed in 1895 as part of George Vanderbilt's vision for a self-sufficient estate. It was designed to grow and showcase exotic plants, providing both functional and aesthetic value to the estate. The project involved collaboration between George Vanderbilt, landscape architect Frederick Law Olmsted, and architect Richard Morris Hunt. Olmsted, renowned for his work on Central Park, as you know, chose the location, while Hunt designed the structure, ensuring it matched the estate's aesthetic. Over the years, the conservatory has undergone several renovations. A significant restoration occurred in 1997, which lasted 2 years, where the focus was on repairing the structure while restoring much of the original 1893 design to preserve its historical integrity. The conservatory features a glass roof supported by a timber truss framework, embodying the late 19th century conservatory design. This glass-enclosed building was meant to shelter a variety of plants from the harsh mountain winters of Asheville, providing a tropical oasis year-round. The conservatory is segmented into several specialized rooms. You got a palm house, which features towering palm trees, creating a jungle-like atmosphere. You also have an orchid room, which contains one of the estate's highlights, with over 500 orchid plants peaking in bloom during winter. There is also a hothouse and a coolhouse. These areas cater to plants with different temperature needs. And there is a production room, where many of the poinsettias for Biltmore's holiday decorations are grown. The design not only provided a space for plant cultivation, but also allowed for the transportation of plants directly into Biltmore House for decoration through a hidden door, ensuring that guests were never disturbed by garden work. As you can see, the conservatory houses an impressive variety of plants, including exotic orchids, ferns, and various plants that reflect the Victorian-era fascination with collecting and showcasing rare flora. Now, as far as seasonal displays, the conservatory is famous for its seasonal decorations, especially the Christmas display with vibrant poinsettias, which are grown within the conservatory itself. The conservatory reflects the broader cultural trend of the time, when owning a conservatory was a symbol of wealth and sophistication, much like the grand European estates that inspired Vanderbilt. The conservatory serves as both a tourist attraction and an educational space, demonstrating horticultural practices from the late 19th century to modern times. Today, the Biltmore Conservatory continues to be a highlight of the estate, offering visitors a glimpse into the past with its lush, tropical setting amidst the Blue Ridge Mountains, showcasing the enduring legacy of Vanderbilt's vision for Biltmore. So, what do you think of this walking tour along the South Terrace and through the walled garden and the conservatory at Biltmore? What time of year do you think is best to enjoy walking around this grand estate? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Kindly remember to like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell because there will be more videos like this one, and I hope you check those out too. Please check out the links below to learn how to support my research and productions. This channel is sponsored by campfireshop.com, at least while I'm alive, where you could order the highest quality and exclusive candles, herbal supplements, teas, and more. I would also appreciate it if you could become a member of my channel and or join me on Patreon, where you can watch exclusive walk-in tours of cool places that I've been to. You could also leave a super thanks in the comments below. Kindly be kind to all of our fellow earthlings and please do not harm them. And please do yourself a favor and go to a local shelter and adopt a cat or a dog or both. You and they will be very glad that you did. Until next time, I wish you safe travels on all your journeys.